Hello, Gemini. Welcome back. Welcome to your reading. So, Gemini, this is a general reading. So, take what resonates and leave out the rest. This is a reading for those that have Gemini in their Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. And Gemini, I just want to say I started your reading, recorded the whole thing, only to look at it, never got saved. I ran out of some memory, so the file pretty much just disappeared. You know how frustrated I was. I left the cards out here. And I just want to show you guys this is what I saw. We will be putting it back. But pretty much what I got out of your reading. And keep in mind, this could be the person you're dealing with. If they have Gemini somewhere in their chart, their energies may show up in your reading as well, as this is kind of what I asked my spirit guides to show me. So right now, I'm feeling, okay, with the Five of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, there was something that you had to say to get off your mind. You know, this could have been standing up for yourself, standing up for someone you love. This is like, you know, putting someone and checking somebody pretty much, you know. This is like if somebody said something wrong, they accused you of something. And they were gossiping, perhaps saying something and throwing shade at you behind your back, whatever it was. You kind of were like, would you say? You know, not that confrontational perhaps, but you were just like, wait, what? What was it that you said? You know, you see these people walking away. They did come with their swords, but they dropped it. And you see how this guy is now holding two of them. Okay. I'm seeing Gemini here was like, you may have kept quiet, you may have not said something for some time. But the thing is, you kind of just were letting people say whatever they had to say about you and let them run with it. They were probably running wild with it and probably spreading words, spreading rumors, spreading gossip, maybe just something. But then you found the perfect timing to put somebody in check. And that made somebody feel kind of bad, right? They may have felt bad for saying something that they said, for something that they didn't know about. And I'm really getting in your reading, there was a lot of miscommunication here. You know, they were building up the story. You know how people get, right? When they just come up with the story before they see the other side or hear the other side out, they just hear what they think they know and kind of build that story and run with it. You know, I've recently encountered something like this with my sister when we found out something about my parents. It could have something to do with the home. Could be with a family member. Could be with a loved one. Could be a family friend. Could be anybody, someone who maybe you lived with. This could be a roommate. There was the first initial stages of development that started here. Something kind of transpired and something kind of transformed into something more stable in the recent or distant past. But in your present moment right now, there's something here. I'm not saying this is anything like too combative or anything big. This is more like, you know, like, oh, this is what you heard? Okay, well, that's not true because this. That's the kind of energy and that's the kind of vibration that I'm getting out of this reading. And why it was, you know, something had to be said. There was a correction of course here. Because you have said that or because this other person has said that, it actually brought the Wheel of Fortune upright. This was something that needed to be shared or information that had to be shared or known or spread. And, you know, for some whatever reason, this was a fated change. This is something that maybe the universe has been trying to make it aware and present in somebody's, and you know, make it present or available to somebody or to have it known by somebody for some time. But for whatever reason, either it was never the right timing or it just never was discussed. However, there was a little bit of resentment here or a little bit of unease or uncomfortableness, but just never really spoken up about. And I feel like it has been spoken up now and has been cleared. Or at least a better understanding of what the situation or problem is. Now, coming towards you guys is very interesting because why it's all happening is maybe you guys are dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm seeing the Queen of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. This is all fire energy. Something with this news that was just relayed and or communicated is now being brought forth into action. Someone's got to do something about it. There's somebody thinking this through. It was not an easy acceptance of this. Okay, this was like, wow. This was like life. This is almost like, mind-boggling how this could have been going on, or this could have been overlooked, or perhaps this could have been just ignored. Maybe someone had a feeling that this was what it was, but it was purposely ignored or purposely not confronted, or they just really didn't know what to do with it. But then now that it's being brought up, spoken about, put on the table, this person's thinking it over. This could be you or this other person. There is somebody in here that is needing recovery, probably recovering from an illness or a sickness. Maybe you're just exhausted. This is someone who's been mentally exhausted and just need to take a break. Right? They just need to let their mind rest so that they can finally make a just or fair or rational decision about what to do and how to move forward. We do see somebody in the near future taking that action with the Queen of Wands. When I see the Queen of Wands and why it's all happening, this could be over a fire sign female. Doesn't necessarily have to be male or female, doesn't matter. But it really just also tells me that this person is going to take initiative. When I feel the Queen of Wands vibration and the purpose and what's coming, I know there's going to be action taken. I know there is going to be someone who's going to do and perhaps take the road less traveled, and perhaps maybe not taking the most easiest, maybe perhaps a difficult road. But I know she's going to do it. She loves the challenge. And she may not like the situation that she's in right now, but she's looking for this new opportunity. She's looking for, this new beginning. She's not going to let the past hold her back. She's not going to let her past affect her future. She knows she has all the power. She is holding that power, and I feel like this is your energy, Gemini. I feel like you guys are right now completely in your power to do whatever it is, and you are going to put your foot down on something, perhaps step on the brakes on something. You are manifesting something new and perhaps better for you. There is an opportunity coming up. Maybe you missed out on something in the past, but now you are actually going for something more in the future. Hold on, Bear. See, with this guy with the Two of Wands, he has the world in his hands. He knows whatever he sets his mind to, the energy flows. He sets his intention out there, it'll manifest back. But there's a level of difficulty because he doesn't know what to do with this conflicting thought and or communication he probably just received from somebody. So she is probably very confused. This is like, I don't know what to do with this information, this newfound information that I just received. Could also be someone who has many options here. This could be somebody who's just feeling like they have a veil over their eyes and they just are probably disillusioned by something. But I'm seeing that, if anything, when I clarify the Seven of Cups, I have the Moon. And it was interesting from this deck. The Moon, if you can see here, is a really interesting depiction of how this girl is taking off the mask. And looking at the mask, and if you could see, she's realizing it was a facade. It was a mask. She's seeing it. She's realizing what wasn't and what is the actual truth. So she's realizing now what she's going to do. With the Two of Swords that also came out, she has her heart, or the swords crossing her heart, and the heart is interesting how it's actually showed right here. So it's like she's not going to make herself, she doesn't know if she really wants to offer this. This could be how somebody feels towards you. They don't really know. They want to tuck away their feelings. They kind of want to leave emotions out of it, right? Because of this information, perhaps how they were treated, and perhaps how this thing conspired to be. In the end, what it came out to be, she's kind of like wants to keep herself guarded and perhaps closed because she felt like in some kind of way, shape, or form emotionally vulnerable to something. And in your environment, we have the Emperor. So it does make a lot of sense here with the Moon. The Emperor does not really show their feelings. Yes, they are human after all, but they don't share their feelings. They make logical, if anything, kind of emotions. They have a hard time dealing with being vulnerable. This could be someone who's an Aries, but this person is also very straightforward, very blunt, like kind of like how I'm giving you guys this message. You know what I mean? It's like, take it how you want to take it. But I'm just going to let you guys know this is kind of what I feel. This is kind of what the energies I'm feeling right now. And this person's like, were you wearing a mask? Was it all a facade? Was it all fake? But she's realizing it wasn't. She was realizing that there was harmony here and there was love. There was a potential, but only that this person was not showing, and this was very stern. Usually in other decks, you could see how there is an Emperor sitting right here. Oh, it was the vice versa deck. Right behind him, there was a baby. Someone was reflecting their emotions, right? Coming off as emotionally stern, emotionally mature, someone you don't want to mess with. But in the back, you could see he was like, you know, his emotions were like, almost like he has to hide them. You know what I mean? And here we have the Six of Cups. I feel like this could be someone you were dealing with in the past. This could also mean that there is somebody from your past that may be reappearing in your life in some kind of way. This could be someone who you were dealing with and perhaps thinking about, and you just feel like, you know, they just did not show you or give you that much attention or affection. You felt like, you know, did they even care about this at all? Did they even care at all, or was it all you? You know, there's just this feeling like, you know, was it just all you? Were you misled? Or was it all an illusion? What are you not seeing? Somebody here is going to take action, like I told you with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands does take action, and there is news and or decision making and or some kind of event occurring or coming towards you, or maybe you guys will be the one taking action. But the Knight of Wands takes advantage of every opportunity. Once this opportunity arises or comes up, you guys will know. This is awesome new beginning that Spirit wants you guys to take. They want you to wait for this opportunity, as this opportunity is coming to you. However, the timing is different for all of you guys. Alright, Gemini, this was pretty much your reading. I have to walk my dog. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So I decided to do this video out here and moved out of the office for a little bit because I know some of you guys said that you couldn't really hear me. I am still looking for a mic. I'm not sure which one I want to get yet. Don't really want to get one a little bit too expensive. You guys know I do have to clear my throat. Cannot help it. So I have to find one where it's not right here. Otherwise you'd be hearing me clear my throat even more. So that's my dilemma right now. That's kind of why I moved out here, because in the room it echoes more in this way. I could speak to the mic a little closer. Hopefully the cards weren't as loud. But then again, you know, I know the counter is a little bit distracting, but this is all I can work with for now. Hopefully we'll get it more settled in the days to come, but I wanted to get your reading up first. Gemini, I love you guys as always. Thank you guys for support. Thank you guys for all your share, likes, and comments. You guys were awesome. Almost gave me 100K views in either last month or the month before that. And you guys, I couldn't have been more grateful. I'm just grateful that I was able to reach out to that many people. Alright guys, hope you enjoy this. I'll see you.